Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be working on some sublimation mask. A family lost a loved one and they reached out to me and asked me to make some masks for their loved one for their memorial service. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. When I do my sublimation mask, I buy my fabric from Hobby Lobby and I buy it on the bolt. So I don't have any pre-made sublimation mask. I make mine from scratch where I have to cut the fabric, cut it with the template, and then sublimate on it and then sew it together. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today I'm going to be cutting out the fabric and then I'm going to be using this template that I got and then I'm going to be sublimating on it. So when you open up the template, it looks like this, and this is what I'll sublimate on. So I use Silhouette Studio to get my images into the computer and print it out and onto my mask. So right now what I have is a ruler that is 6.5 inches long. So 6.5 inches fits my template. So I just cut it 6.5 inches and then that way I don't have to worry. The fabric is 60 inches wide, so it's longer than my ruler. So I just have another ruler at the end of that ruler. And I'll just cut the fabric. And by doing it this way, I get about five masks. So once I do that, I'll just do a couple samples. Once I do that, I just put the ruler over to the next section and I'll just cut another strip. So I'll continue to cut strips until I have enough. So I'll show you what I do next. After I cut my strips, my bolt is down here. This is what the bolt looks like that I get from Hobby Lobby. This is what the bolt looks like. It's 60 inches wide, long, and it's like it is 10 yards. So I've already used one whole bolt over last year making masks, and I also used that same fabric. If you saw the purse video on my channel, I used that same fabric to make the purse video. And if my fabric kind of got stuck in a couple of spots, so I'll just cut that. So then what I do, I'll just work with one of these right now just to show you what I do. Then I just take my fabric and I just fold it all the way up to the top, and then I will take my template and I will put it down at the bottom of the fabric on the fold just to see how much I need. I'll fold it up to get enough fabric. I can use a little bit more, so I'll just fold it up a little bit more until I have enough fabric on there. And then I'll fold it again. And then I just keep fan folding it. And I'll fan fold it as many times as I can, trying to keep it straight. I'll fan fold it again. And then on all the folds, I will take my template, lay it on all the fan folds, and I have 3 folds, so I should get 5 masks. I take another ruler, a smaller ruler, and then I will just lay that smaller ruler along the lines. Usually I have a cardboard template, but I don't know where my cardboard one is right now, so I just have this paper one. Sometimes you have to be careful because you'll cut into your paper and then you'll cut it into your pattern, and you don't really want to do that. So then I'll just cut across the top. I'll cut off the little corner, the nose and the chin. These pieces are the nose and the chin. making sure not to cut my finger with this sharp rotary cutter, because these are very, very sharp. My pattern shifts, I just put it back down, and then I'll cut this side. Cut that side a little bit much, but that's okay. Then I'll cut this side. Sometimes I'll have a spinning mat, and I'll do it on my spinning mat. Like that time I cut into my paper just a little bit. So I'll just continue to just cut this piece down. I'll just cut all these pieces off, and then when I open my pattern, when I open it up, that one didn't cut. So if it doesn't cut right like that, you can just take your rotary cutter and cut it on the line. So then you'll have your shape that you need. Then that's 2. And that's 3. So I'll get 5 pieces out of it. And that one kind of, it just came right off. And then I'll have this piece as well. So I'll show you that one more time. Then I'll just take these pieces and they'll just be trash. I'll throw these in the trash to try to keep my work space clean. My trash is over here. And let's see. Sometimes what I'll do is I will use my rotating mat. This is a mat and it rotates. It comes off the base, but it's a rotating mat. So you can just rotate your fabric. That way you don't have to move around. So it's a rotating mat. So I'm gonna cut the other pieces out. It'll be probably a little bit easier since I'll use my rotating mat. So I'll do the same thing again, is I'll take my fabric, I'll put the ends together, and then I will fold it up. I would take my patterning piece and fold it up. And then I'll fold it again, take that where that fold is and fold it up again. Then I'll straighten up the ends. I'll take this piece and I'll fold it up again. And then my pattern piece still fits on there. And then I'll fold it up one more time. So then I'll have 3 folds because this fabric, like I said, is wide. And then I'll put the piece at the bottom, and then I'll put on my little ruler, and I'll cut up along the side, and then I can cut off the top. And then instead of going around like I did on the first one, I'll just take my little, spin my little mat, and then I can cut the other sides a little bit more easily than trying to cut across my body, which isn't good with a rotary cutter. And then I can take and cut that little piece off. And then I can spin this back around and cut off this little piece as well. So now with those 2 cuts, I have this yielded 2 pieces. And then since I was on the fold, it yielded 2 more pieces. And then the last one yielded 1. So I get out of each 6.5 inch row that I cut, I get 5 pieces to I get 5 pieces. And like I said, that bolt is 10 yards, so it lasts quite it lasts quite a while. And I'll just take these pieces and I will throw them into my scrap bin, and I will just move on to the next part. So I hope that you enjoyed this video of watching me cut the beginning pieces of how I sublimate my mask. So if you join me in the next video, I will show you the mask that I use, how I've sublimated on it. I don't have the capability to film my computer, so I'll just show you the mask already sublimated and what the shape looks like that I put these masks on. So the next video, you can join me at the heat press. Thanks for watching. God bless. You have an awesome and an amazing day.